Hello folks, it's Gary here. I thought I'd give an update to the proceedings of whatever they may be for May time. So yeah, we're mid-May, and last night was the closing party for the drag market at the back-to-backs in Her Street in Birmingham, the exhibition about Twiggy, of which I am above it. So Twiggy's exhibition has been absolutely brilliant. It's been really well attended, and I would hope as a consequence that my pictures have been seen. A couple of weeks ago there was an evening in conversation with Twiggy and Daniel Lindsay-Moore at Missing, again on Her Street, and I believe it's the first ever event that the National Trust has held in a gay bar, which I think is absolutely awesome. Just absolutely fantastic evening to hear both of them speak. I'm in total admiration and inspiration from both of them, and I quoted both of them at the launch speech I did at the exhibition at the back-to-backs in Her Street almost a year ago. So that brings me to my exhibition, It's Not Unusual, and alongside Twiggy's Drag Market exhibition. They're both closing at the end of May, and I'm going to say it's been an absolutely fantastic experience being involved with the National Trust. They've been so thoughtful, they've been really mindful of us as artists in our own different way, which is absolutely brilliant. And I've got to say, Isabel Grove, you've been absolutely awesome. You did comment last night that getting to know Twiggy was quite an experience. Yes, definitely. Meeting and getting to know Twiggy is quite an experience, and it's always interesting. And Twiggy's just so articulate and so funny and warm-hearted and just looks amazing all the time. And I think she might actually reflect on our early meetings with myself, discussing the It's Not Unusual exhibition, and I think there was a few times that I kind of confused the lady somewhat with my ramblings. Anywho, so yes, huge thanks to the National Trust, huge thanks to Isabel, and again huge thanks to everybody that helped me create this book, which was intended just to be a gift for Patty, just because, and it's grown into something much bigger and very organically, which is something that I very much like. So it's drawing to a close, and as I mentioned, went to the drag market closing party last night, and I got in conversation with a lovely lady who was very keen. Well, I was very flattered by the words that she was saying, and she was referring to this image and saying that it told a story, and that is exactly what I set out to do as a creative back in 1977. 77, when I first saw that iconic picture by Sheila Rock of Jordan Mooney in the doorway of 430 Kings Road when it was called Sex. It just made such an impression on me, and there's a lot of things in this picture that reference that. It's an image that I absolutely flipping love. The backstory to it is talked about in my upcoming book. So, but on the back of that, I've sold this, which is it's fantastic, because I did the exhibition, and I think it was easily 2 years ago at the rag market, and I did create some big prints, and I put them up in the attic and kind of forgot about them, and it's like, what should I do about them? So anyway, right, so the decision has been made. I am going to sell the exhibition prints that I had for that for the exhibition in the rag market. This one was an A0, and the ones that I have remaining are all A1, so they're all big sizes, and they are all up for sale, and they're all going to be up for sale at £120 each, not including post and packaging. At the moment, I would have to sort of kind of arrange a mutual place to exchange, and look into postal in other places. I mean, I received them via delivery, so they can be sent. So things like that can be solved, but just at this current moment in time, I haven't got any plans in place for that. Should anybody want it sent to their address, whether it be in the UK or abroad. There's not a massive selection of them, first come first served. Basically, show me the money, I'll send you, or we'll exchange the print, get the print to each other. So yeah, I will do a little video to go through the images that I've got up for sale. There's one that's got a little bit damaged, it just needs trimming down, so it's not quite A1 size, so that one will be at a reduced price. Can't decide what price, but I'll figure it out when I come to it. And other news, the book, It's Not Unusual Expanded, is at the publishers as we speak. They have a completed manuscript and set of pictures. We've had a few technical issues, as in a file got corrupted and 50% of it had to be redone, which was a joy and a half. But anyway, it's there. It's been there for a good few days. I'm optimistic I'll see something very soon, and it will be. I will provide information where it can be purchased from, and well, yes, what date it can be purchased from, and it will be purchased, be available to buy on Amazon. So yes, it's almost like coming to an end of a chapter, so to speak, and who knows, well, I've got a good idea what's kind of happening next, which is very, very exciting. It's just, as usual, things in the background take planning for things to happen, and there's raising funds for one project, and all sorts of other things. So, concluding, I'll show a video, maybe up here, something like that, of the images that are up for sale. Oh yeah, just letting you know as well, if you're in the Birmingham area for Pride next weekend, I do have a pitch at the Back-to-Backs in Her Street, Birmingham, on Saturday, and I will be selling some prints. Can't decide what to take yet. I think I will take mostly archive images, prints of Birmingham that I have recently rediscovered, but there might be a few other things, and it all depends on what space and all sorts of other different considerations. So yeah, a week tomorrow I am at the Back-to-Backs selling stuff. Anywho, right, I am going to have my coffee. Oh, I haven't got my third favourite mug today. It is a Charlotte Clark, and if anybody is after some really, really fantastic ceramics, I highly recommend Charlotte Clark. They're great. There's some really, really fun stuff. Always beautifully made, and always make a lovely cup of coffee. So there you go. Enjoy. Have a great day. Goodbye.